Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's what's next in your love life. Now I've done it in the same as my last few, the same style as my last few, so it's about you and about them as well, because it tends to be more enlightening. You get more information about it, more useful. Let me know what you think about that though. Are they more useful to you? Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to each of these. That's a written reading that goes with it. So if they do resonate with you and you want more information from it, you want to go deeper into it, so you want to have some guidance for you in this situation now. So whether you're manifesting this, you need to change your mind or change your energy or just deal with what's going on emotionally, or how to manifest it, then guidance for that, guidance for you in this relationship, so possible dynamics, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself to make this work, and also possible timelines and how this might go down. Toward the end of each reading, you'll see that there's a link that pops up there to book in for that. You can also find a link for that in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Now, I do send them out manually, so once you book in for those, please be patient with me. I do send them out very fast if I'm awake and if I'm by my computer. And so if you're ordering them in Thailand's night, I'm asleep, so I can't send it out. So there's that, and also in the comments and in the description box for this video a timestamp so that you can fast forward ahead, jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick between this moonstone crystal, the flower, this beautiful orchid, and or the shell. Take a pick now, fast forward to your reading. Thank you so much for watching and for your comments and your likes and your subscriptions and your support of my channel. Enjoy your reading, and I'll see you in there. So if you chose this moonstone crystal, then you're up next. Let's find out what's happening next in your love life. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if you're resonating with it and if you want more information, it's a written reading that goes with this. And I'll go into advice for you, guidance for you right now in this situation, whether you're manifesting this, if there's a change that you need in your outlook, or you need to heal something, or you just need to know something to manifest it, or help you to deal with it emotionally, whatever you're going through right now. And also guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, how to make this relationship work best, and possible timelines and how it might all go down as well. Then you can book in for that. There'll be a link popping up there toward the end of the reading to book in for that. 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. And you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments for this video. You have willing entanglement. Willingly entangled with somebody. You could be meeting somebody new and getting willingly entangled, or you could have a willing entanglement with somebody going on here. Crystals. Let's get one of these out for you. Unique. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, you've got unique. Meet Helix. He's always a little different from the other kitties. At first he felt lonely and alienated. He even considered trying to blend in to be accepted by the other cats, but this could never give him the joy that being embraced as his true self would. So he took a risk and met people's gazes as himself. He saw that his uniqueness was his beauty, his spark. He alone could twinkle the way only he can. Miraculously, many kitties around him threw off their normal disguises and began to sparkle in their own way too. Their world became dazzlingly diverse, so embrace the freak within and remember, outsiders are in. Very interesting. It could be that you're meeting somebody new and you're willingly getting entangled with them this week. Or your person is very unique. You're both very unique and you're a match in that way. Let's get the tarot out. So I'm going to do you and them, because I think it's more useful this way. Tell me what you think in the comments anyway. Is this more useful for you when I do you and them? What's next in your love life? Let's find out. For you, crystals, first of all, and then for your person. You got justice. Wanting justice in this. The one that you deserve. Justice card, to me, it's about karma, whatever you have been attracting. It's like the law of attraction kind of card. It's coming in now. Something is manifesting for you. Getting your just desserts of what you've been putting out there. Sometimes we can't manifest what we're trying to manifest because we actually are aligned with something that's even better for us. You got the Nine of Pentacles. That's you doing your own thing, sorting out your money, is having a full life without a relationship kind of thing. And then the Moon, something unknown about this. Okay, let's get some cards out for them before I clarify these for you. But that's looking good for you. For what's next in your love life. Now, what about Crystal's person? Whether they've met them or not. What about Crystal's person? What's next? The one that's next in their love life. Tell us about them. They're choosing right now. It could be single and choosing. Choosing what they want next in their life or choosing the person. They could have their eye on you already. We'll find out when we get clarifiers out. Okay. You got Page of Wands, wanting to get in touch with some kind of a passionate offer. Could be kind of young and naive, that too. The Hanged Man here as well. Looking at things from a different perspective. Right, so let's get some clarity out for you first of all. What's next in Crystal's love life is this Justice. So you do have a manifestation happening. You know, if it was the Magician, it would be kind of you manifesting something. So the beginning stages, Justice is when it actually comes in, when it actually manifests. You got something happening this week. The Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords, intellectually, logically, something happening, something that you deserve. You put the work in, you're going to get back the rewards, right? And so it could be that you have been doing that inner work to have the relationship that you want, and it's only fitting that you get that manifestation of it, the one that's right for you now. It's looking good with this willing entanglement. It's looking good that there's an actual choice going to be made here for this. Give us more on the Nine of Pentacles. Hang on, too many. Give us more on this Nine of Pentacles for crystals. What's happening next in their love life? Nine of Pentacles for crystals. The Emperor. Wow. Okay. So crystals, you've been focusing on yourself, on your own pentacles, your work, your lifestyle, self-love, just doing it all for yourself kind of thing, fulfilling your life. And then the Emperor, which is a kind of a matching energy. It's someone that's doing it for themselves. It's someone that takes control of their life. Attracting that in, that could be a manifestation, is that you're attracting this Emperor now, someone that's already standing in the power. Like you're standing in your power as the Nine of Pentacles. So the Moon, what's this unknown thing here? Too many again. Can you just give me like one or two tops? Two of Materials, it's up in the air, that's why. Okay. Someone comes in, you haven't made that decision, it's up in the air, it's unknown to you yet. So this could be someone new coming into your life. They're very unique in a similar kind of way that you're unique. They're waving the same freak flag as you, let's put it that way. You're both black sheep. And you get to spot each other in the field of white sheep. And oh, you're not a muggle. But there's still something unknown about it. It's still up in the air, so you're not completely sure about them. But it looks like that you're willing to get entangled with them anyway. There's a very fresh feeling about this, crystals, like it's a new relationship here. Let's find out more about it, though. So Justice and the Muse of Voices. What's this? It's kind of confusing. It's the logical thing is manifesting. The next step, maybe? The next step in this relationship. This could be someone that you've met recently and you're just deciding, okay, I do want to be in a relationship with them. It's logical. Duality. There's a push and pull going on here, though. You're not sure. Maybe that's why the balance there, the Justice is the balance, you know, too. So either your heart's in it, your head's holding yourself back, or your head's in it, your heart's holding you back. There's some kind of a duality going on, push-pull within yourself about this decision to get willingly entangled with this freak that's freaky in the right ways. Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. That's really good, though, because if they're the Emperor, they are standing in their power, you know? Give us more on this. Why the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor? Forgiveness. Ooh, could be someone you already know coming back in. It could be someone you already know coming back in because, for you to forgive them, because You might have had a letting go. You might have let go of someone and just decided to focus on yourself and move on. And it could have got them to step up. The very act of letting go, even energetically, you didn't even need to tell them about it. People feel it. That's why exes get in touch when you're about to get in a new relationship, or you just get into a new relationship. They feel it. And then there's some forgiveness to do there of the Emperor. They're suddenly standing in their power. They weren't in their power before. For some of you, this is a new one, and you're not so sure about it. For some of you, this is an old person coming back. Almost as soon as you've let them go, they come back in, but now they're standing in the power. Then you have to forgive them for it. Give us more on this moon and the two of materials, but you're not sure. You're not sure you want to do that. You want to give them a second chance? Maybe it's not even second chance. Maybe it's third, fourth, fifth chance or something. I don't know. Why the moon and the two of materials here? Give us on this. Oh, I can't take those. It could be either of them. The moon and the two of materials. Give us some clarity on this, please. Just one card. Give us some clarity on this. Masculine energy. That's not clear. No, give us some clarity on this. So it's unknown, it's all up in the air. What is Crystal going to decide with that person? Can you give us some clarity on this, please? Perception. No, I'm not going to get clarity on it. It's all about your perception. You're going to be toing and froing about this. That's why it's the Justice card, right? Your head and your heart toing and froing on this. Not sure whether to give them another chance or not. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So they're choosing. What are they choosing? What's this Seven of Cups about? That's like the card of having options. They're seeing it from different angles now. That's why they got the Hangman. They're seeing you in a different light now. For a lot of you, this is the same person from the past. You've let go of them. They're coming back in. Stand in their power now. Choosing again, looking at things from a different perspective. It's like the training wheels have come off. It's like they've suddenly learned something. Maybe they had to be let go of to learn it. Oh, Crystal's person. Page of Wands, what's this? They're happy about it, but kind of immature. They want to offer passion. What is this? Page of Wands. Magician. Manifesting it. Manifesting it. Getting you back is what it feels like. Or it's a new one. Or it's a new person. Or that has manifested you and they're choosing you. Hangman and the Seven of Voices. So seeing it from a different perspective of actually going down this path, even though it's tricky, putting the work in. It feels to me like they've woken up to them having to actually put some work in. So maybe they were doing nothing, crystals. Maybe they just weren't putting their effort in. They lost you. You started focusing on yourself, and then they're like, oh shit, crystal. To choose this, I need to actually do something, train for it, practice something, put in some effort. I'm manifesting this passion, this offer. And now I'm seeing it differently, that I have to actually walk down this path. I have to take effort. I need to do something if I want to get crystal. There could be some negotiations going on this week is what I'm feeling here. Seven of Cups and the Five of Inspiration. What's this? Seven of Cups and Five of Inspiration. What a story this has been for you, crystals. Divine timing and changes. Okay. So this is the divine timing for them to make this change, to choose again. This is why we've got to be empowered, right, crystals? Because we need to close the door sometimes and say, no, that doesn't fly with me. And then it might wake them up. Because anything else is enabling them, right? If we just enable them not to do anything, so they never need to change their mind because you're always there for them or waiting for them. You close the door on them and then they're like, oh, like this. Well, I need to do something different now. I've just lost. I thought they were always going to be there waiting. I thought Crystal was always going to be waiting for me. And so I could do whatever the hell I wanted. And now I'm realizing I'm going to have to put some effort in because they're not always going to be there for me and I actually do want a relationship with them. Okay, Page of Wands and the Magician. They're manifesting you. They were just being super lazy about it, maybe. Give us more on this. Page of Wands and the Magician. What is this? Slow but steady. They wanted to be slow about it. Maybe they were enjoying like a single life. Maybe they wanted to have the cake and eat it kind of thing, be single and have you waiting for them so that they've got the options there, so that they have the options. Now they're realizing they don't have that option anymore. So you're forcing them to choose now. Good. The Hangman and the Seven of Voices, they know, they're seeing it differently now. They know that they need to actually put some effort in. Hallelujah. So they're retreating. They're being quiet. They're retreating. They might have been all very pretending to be confident with the friends and everything, and now it's kind of like a blow to them. Oh damn, oh shit, I've lost my crystal, or I'm losing my crystal. I need to put some work in. Retreating to think about it is what I'm feeling now. Wow, crystals. Okay, let's get some more out for you. So what is next in your love life for you? It's them trying again and you deciding. And it's on your perception of, I mean, it's still unknown and you don't need to jump to this conclusion. You could decide for them to prove it because they're knowing that they need to put some action in now. They need to do things differently. Well, don't just say that, prove it. Give us more for crystals. What's happening next in crystals' love life? What's happening next for crystals in their love life? Oh. Express your love. It kind of feels, or maybe it's just me, but it kind of feels like, I love you, but I'm not putting up with this stuff. I love you, but that kind of thing. Expressing your love. I love you, but I love myself more. I'm not putting up with any kind of garbage. Relationship. Love should be unconditional, but relationships not. We shouldn't be unconditionally in a relationship with just anybody, any kind of behavior. No. Everyone needs to prove themselves, to be worthy of whatever they're in. Whether you can't just you can't get a job and just do whatever you want and expect to keep that job. Jobs are unconditional. Relationships aren't unconditional too. The love is, but the relationship isn't. Express your love, but don't be stupid about it. It feels like, I love you, but release your ex. They've got release your ex. Maybe they tried. You're the ex now. You're the ex now, crystals. Maybe they tried to release you. They don't seem to be doing a very good job of it here. Of that release. Express your love. Give us more on this. So crystals expressing their love. It's very humid in here. Crystals expressing their love. Give us more on this, please. Hold your vision of what you want, whether it's them or not. Whatever it is that you want, hold that vision. Yeah, express your love. I love you, but for a relationship, this needs to be. These are my conditions for a relationship. I love you, but I won't put up with just anything. They've got release your ex. Emotions are running high. They've tried to release you and they can't. That's why it's brought them back around. They're like, oh shit, I'm going to have to do something about this now. I'm going to have to actually make some effort. They can't be complacent about it anymore. They were complacent about it before, crystals. So, express your love, but hold your vision of what it is that you want. Have boundaries, have high expectations, and if they want to show you that they can meet those expectations, then yippee. Be present, live in the moment. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Loving yourself and standing up for yourself and what it is that you want there. being present. So let's focus on what they're offering right now, who they're being right now, not who they were in the past or who you want them to be in the future, but right now what they're offering. They can say whatever. They can say, oh yeah, Crystal, I will. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You're like, well, you show me. And then stay present. It's not in what they're saying they're going to do, and it's not in what they did in the past. Take them at the present moment. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Unity. As much as you might want to be together with this person, you really need to stand firm on this and be present and take them for who they are in this moment now, who they're showing you to be. So in other words, let them make the effort and show you, let them prove themselves. Good. I'm liking this turn, crystals. I'm liking this. They've got 2 as well. So the emotions are running high because they've tried to release you and they're trying to detach from it. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love, trying to release you there, transforming themselves instead. So they're having a highly emotional time because of it. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. It's waking them up. They're having a change of heart here. Well, a change of mind. I guess it is more than heart. They're feeling it. It's not a change of heart. It's a waking up to the heart. Maybe they're in the mind before. King of Voices there, that King of Swords. Okay. So they're going through a lot. You're kind of sitting pretty, really. I would just like stick to your guns, crystals. It seems like you've shifted the dynamic in this. You've got the chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment. Is that how you're putting up with them before and just waiting for them no matter what they did? Because you were kind of the chaser and the codependent, you'd just be there for them no matter what. And then you decided, in fact, it's not good for me to be there for them no matter what. That's being codependent. No matter what anyone's doing, no matter the behavior, no matter whatever, you're just still there for them, helping them like they're an addict and they can't help themselves and you just need to be like a mom to them. You don't need to be that. So you're the chaser here, or you have been in the past. I feel like you need to, if you haven't already, I think you have already taken a step back from that. So maybe you're releasing codependency issues here. And when you do that, oh, no, then they're interested in. I got the coffin. It's the only one left in my hand. I dropped the rest of the cards, so it's like a reverse shuffle. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. Transformation, transition. You've thrown everything up in the air for them, and you've shaken the world up, and it's about time. You were probably trying not to shake the world up for so long. And who knew, crystals, that you needed to, and that would actually get you what you want? I'm not saying that they're going to give you what you want, but you've got the possibility of getting what you want from them now. Or at least they're going to learn from this situation if you decide not to take them back. I mean, and it's totally up to you as well. So let's get some more about this. What's happening next in your love life? A lot happening for them. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Unicorn. Unicorn and this unique. There's something that's very unique about your person and you that makes you a really good match, or possibly a really good match, if they're willing to put the work in. Like relationships, it's not just about a love connection and you being as unique as each other. It's about two people being willing to put the effort in to actually commit and to invest in it, and that are just in it, you know. A relationship has got to be a choice made by two people. So using your intuition to make beneficial changes, stick with what it is that you want. Hold the bar really high for them there, because you deserve to get what you want within a relationship. It's very important. You know, when I got married in my 20s, looking back, I'm like, I didn't even think about what I wanted for myself in a relationship. I was fully going into it to have children, to just like thinking about what I should do. I wasn't thinking about what my heart wanted, what I wanted in a relationship at all. Maybe you haven't been either, crystals, and you need to do that now. Haystack. Karma, you'll reap what you've sown. Justice. It's the same as that. You're getting your justice hurts now. Like I said, you've got a manifestation. Good. And I feel it's because you've been empowered and you're like, I'm not putting up with this stuff anymore. And they're like, oh, really? You're not? I thought you were going to put up with my shit forever. Crystals? I thought you were the one person I could depend on to love me unconditionally, to be in relationship with me unconditionally, even though I'm not making any effort to be in relationship with you. And they're like, oh, you're not there anymore. You're not chasing me anymore. Oh, how? Do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. Stick with it, unicorn. Hold your ground. Hold your ground here. You are going to get what you want. Whether it's from this person or someone else, you're going to get what you want. Give us more on them. Handshake. Agreeing to something. They could be coming in with an offer and agreeing to make more effort or whatever. Maybe you need to think about it too, crystals, of what are your boundaries? What do you want from them? You might need to have a conversation with them this week when they come back in, and you need to get really clear on what you say to them so that you can handshake on it. Well, if you do this, Crystal, Crystal's person, my person, if you do this and this and this, if you can make the effort in that way and show me, don't just tell me you're going to. Let's shake on that. I'll give you a go. I'll give you a chance. I wouldn't open up straight away. Persevere and you'll overcome problems. They're going to persevere. Now they're going to make an effort. Wow. Now they're going to make an effort. Wishbone, a wish is granted. They're manifesting you. The magician here, they were manifesting you. They were just kind of being lazy and slow about it because you would put up with anything. Because you would just always be there. We don't need to make an effort if something's already there. Like, imagine if money was just free. Would you ever work? Would any of us ever do any work? Your person hasn't need to do any work for you, crystals. Until now. Until you've put your foot down now and said, nah, not anymore. Then they try to release you and they're like, oh God, no, I can't release this. Everything's going wrong. I need to get my crystal back. Hallelujah. So let's get some love messages. So what are your love messages, crystals? Maybe it's your love message to them, or maybe this is just a love message to you. The heart of the matter. There's more going on that meets the eye. This is about your spiritual evolution. There's more going on here. You needed this lesson from them as much as they needed this lesson from you. For you to stand in your power and your sovereignty and really love yourself and respect yourself. You needed this lesson as much as they did. What else? What else for crystals? A love message for crystals. Could be a very surprising week for you this week. Next in your love life. Wow, you're gonna be surprised by this. Well, not now you've heard me, but still it's going to surprise you. Act as if your partner's here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're with you and always consider them. Right, so if it's not this person, it's someone else, act as if that's true. Like someone else is going to come in. Like if you don't step up to the plate, someone else will. Like be certain about that. Someone will. You hold that energy. You've got the justice card. You've got this. You're going to get what you want. You're going to reap what you've sown. This haystack here. So you are going to get it. And so be certain about that. If it's not them, you're not turning into the chaser with them again, just putting up with anything. Don't revert back. Know that if it's not them, it's someone else. And be quite open for it to be someone else too. It's like, okay, you prove it. But if someone pips you to the post and comes in before, then be willing to express love. Express your love, but also your conditions on the relationship too. Wow. And then you're going to receive the love that you actually deserve and you want. And once you stand up for yourself and advocate for yourself. That's why it's the Muse of Voices. You've got to be logical about it now. That's why it's the Muse of Voices, yeah. You're turning into the King of Voices, the King of Swords there. Intellectually knowing what your rules are for a relationship, what it is that you want. Once you get clear on that and you don't back down with them or whatever, just with the universe energetically, you are going to attract that person then, whether it's this person or not. But at least they've had a wake-up call and they know they can't just mess around. They love you. I love you. They want to say that to you. They love you. Back to what you love. I'm getting goosebumps. They want you back. They love you and they want you back. They're reevaluating their desires. Isn't it about time? Oh, it's making me feel emotional. What else? Focused on love now. Maybe they were focused on their work, their career, friendships, messing around, all kinds of things before now, and they were ignoring you. They weren't focused on it before. Now they're focused on the love life. You got them to focus on it with your energy shift. Willingly entangled because you've got lessons for each other, right? This is an important lesson that you're going through, whether it's to sort this relationship out, whether this is the one, or whether it's just you knowing and standing in your power so that when the right one comes in for you, you've already got all of this laid out and you'll know, and they'll show you straight away. It's amazing once you hold this power, once you hold this empowerment crystals, you start attracting that behavior from people. People don't even try unless they're going to step up to that level. They know to stay the hell away from you when you're in that empowered energy. Wow, crystals. The story goes on. I love it. After the last pick a card read, I was thinking, oh no, that's it for crystals, really. Little did we know it was just a little glitch to actually get this moving in the right direction. Good job. So if you want more information about this, if you do want that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there, just 20 Australian dollars, which is 15 American dollars or thereabouts. I'm going to go into guidance for you right now. Yes. Go deeper into that guidance for you right now. Also, what you need to know about them and you to make this relationship really good too. Possible timelines for this and how it might all go down as well. So if you want to book in for that, I will send that out to you. I do send them out manually, remember, so have some patience with me sending that out. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Wow, crystals. It's getting exciting. See you next time. Bye. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Flowers, let's find out what's next in your love life. What's next for you, flowers? Let's see. Now, as always, while I'm shuffling these cards, I'll just let you know there's a deeper dive. There's a written reading that goes with this reading. So if it does resonate with you and you want more information about it, I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in right now. So maybe it's you dealing with this emotionally or manifesting or changing your beliefs or your energy, something like that. Also, guidance for you in this relationship. So dynamics between you, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, how to make it work really well. And also possible timelines, how it might all go down as well. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You'll find it also in the link. In the comments and in the description box for this video as well, a link for that. So that's just 20 Australian dollars as well, which is about 15 American dollars right now to book in for that. So let's get some cards out. Cards are being a bit slow for your flowers. What's going on for flowers? What's next in flowers' love life? Let's find out. Now I'm going to do the new format, so it's about you and then about them this time, because it just seems to be more interesting and more useful like that. Let me know what you think. Can we get some cards for flowers? What's next in flowers' love life? What's next for flowers in their love life? Let's find out. Maybe it's nothing. What's next for flowers? In flowers' love life, what's next for them? Here we go. Oh no, there's way too many there. What's next for flowers in flowers' love life? There we go. At last. Transcendence. Ooh. Transcendence. You're rising above something. That's really interesting energy. Rising above something. So maybe I was right in the first place that not much is happening this week for flowers in the love life. Like you're transcending that and focusing on other things. But let's see. And remember, this is for both of you this time. The person that you've got your eye on, or you're in a relationship with, or you want to be in a relationship with, or that you were in a relationship with and you're in separation at the moment. Balance, yeah. What's next in your love life? Balance. Meet Varo Tiptoe Sky. She can balance perfectly within a precision and assurance. She leans one way, then the other, constantly adjusting and learning where her center lies. She understands the dichotomies, work and play, togetherness and solitude, inner reflection and outward expression, striving and letting go, accepting and changing, freedom and discipline, reason and intuition, spiritual expansion and grounding. They go on and on. Let Varo help you to see what areas of your life are out of balance and what shifts you can make to return to a graceful equilibrium. Right, so balance, whatever that balance is for you. And so I'm presuming, and if you're watching videos like this, that your love life isn't all on and really great at the moment. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching it, right? So maybe it's time not to focus so much on your love life. I don't know, it just depends on you. Have you been focused a lot on your love life? Like, I know I'm not. I focus on it when I'm making my videos. I focus on it sometimes when I'm in Psychic Cafe, my live show. Come along to that sometime. But the rest of the time, I'm pretty much just focused on my work and on my training and on myself, really, loving myself and enjoying my life. So are you? So this to me my balance would be maybe focusing on the relationship a little bit more, maybe focusing on the inner work. You'll know. So let's get some cards out for you and then for them. For what's next in your love life, flowers. So for you first, flowers, what's going on for flowers? Queen of Wands, nice. You know what you want. And you're willing to get it. Queen of Wands is a great energy to start with. Let's get you a couple more cards out. What's next in your love life for flowers? What's next in flowers' love life? Seven of Swords, some kind of deception there. You could be deceiving yourself. Let's find out. One more for flowers. Let's just move this up a little bit. Oh, I got some spice. One more for flowers. What's next in flowers' love life? Judgment. Interesting. Some kind of an awakening there going on. Awakening to what though? I don't know. Awakening just means bringing something into our conscious awareness. You could have an awakening to a new country. You could have an awakening to a new way of being. You could have an awakening, a spiritual awakening of some sort. There's many different kinds of spiritual awakenings. You could be awakening to the law of attraction, or you could be awakening to abundance even. Yeah, all kinds of things. So what about your person? 3 cards came out straight away for your person. Next in your love life, death and rebirth for them. Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly. Looks like they're ending something in order. Oh, and it's a nightmare for them. Oh no. It's a nightmare for them. This, whatever they're leaving behind, it's a nightmare for them. So let's get some clarity on this. Why are you the Queen of Wands? So it seems like you're ready to move forward, but maybe you're deceiving yourself in that with the Seven of Swords. Let's get more on that. Wow. 4 of Inspiration. You're ready for marriage, apparently. Or so you think, flowers. Because the 4 of Inspiration, it's the 4 of Wands. It's that I know what I want. I want to get married. I've got what it takes. I'm totally ready. I'm going to walk forward into that. Which I would totally believe. If it weren't for this 7 of Swords, this deception that's right next to it. So what's this deception? It's probably a week of preparing for it, I would say. 7 of Swords, the Queen of Emotions. Are you emotional about something? Right. What you're emotional about this week is how you're deceiving yourself. There's maybe something that you don't want to face, something that's making you feel emotional. Now, it could just be the lack of being with your person at the moment. It could be making you feel really emotional. When you're resisting something, that means that you don't have complete trust in it, right? And if you don't have complete trust in it, then there's a misalignment going on there. So whatever's making you feel emotional this week is what needs to be cleared up. It's very much an inner week. It's a week of finding balance, of transcending something so that you are ready. What's next in your love life? You really getting ready for what you think you're already ready for. Flowers is what it is. What can I say more about this deception? You're deceiving yourself because you think you're ready, but your emotions show otherwise. Whatever you're emotional about, whatever emotional wobble you've got on, that's the subject. It could be anything for you. It could be like, when you think about your person, you could think that there was someone else and they're cheating on you or something like that. That makes you emotional. You want to push that down. Could be guilt. You could be feeling guilty about something that you've done in the past. It could be about an ex. Could be anything. But there's something that's coming up for you, and it's not about turning away from that. It's actually facing that now and like, okay, I've got this unresolved thing inside of myself, and I need to sort that out so that I really am truly ready. So what's this judgment? So you're awakening to something. What's this judgment about? What's flowers awakening to? What are flowers awakening to? Why have we got the judgment card here? This could be about discernment as well. The Six of Emotions, Twin Flame Soulmate card, and the Priestess. It's what you know. Ah, interesting. So, judgment. An awakening to this. A deep knowing. The High Priestess is a deep knowing intuitively. The Six of Emotions can be about reminiscing, but for this one, it's someone you've known in a past life, that this is your past life person. Getting really clear in that. So you've got some wobble on this week, and you're transcending that. That's what's next in your love life. It's more inner work to actually be prepared for it, for this relationship, so that you really do know it and you really do trust it. Yeah. Let's get some more clarity on that for you. Queen of Wands, Four of Inspiration. Why is this? This is what you're hoping, really. You're like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get married. I want this. I'm totally ready. Movement into balance. See, more balance. It's a week of finding that balance, of the true balance. And so it could be this week, whatever goes on, or the feelings or dreams that you're having, or any kind of nudge that you get from the universe is about how you need to get into balance. You know how we get those clues coming up, even when we're by ourselves, we get those clues coming up. It's definitely a week to move yourself into balance so that you are ready. So give us more on this Seven of Swords and the Queen of Emotions. What could this be? Reunion of Souls. Oh wow, it's difficult, isn't it, when you've got somebody like this and you're not together, and you know, well, you kind of know, you're hoping, you wish, you kind of know, but there's some doubts there that they're your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever it is you want to call them. Reunion of souls. Deceiving yourself and feeling emotional about that. It's about not being sure. And then we go to the judgment about being sure about it, intuitively knowing. What's this about? Could be about discernment. Unlimited possibilities. Wow. Unlimited possibilities. Any which way. Do you really trust this connection? Is what I'm getting here. Because it'll come in any which way. If you're trying to control it, if you're doubting it and thinking it better happen soon, or it might not happen at all, or if there's any doubt in your mind, I'm just getting any which way from this unlimited possibilities. There's unlimited possibilities to ask you as to how this can happen, how you can move forward, how you can get together. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to know. You just need to know. I think I said this last time, because if you just know, and if you're comfortable with that and you're not doubting it, even if this isn't your person, you're going to be holding that positive energy, and then the right person will come in. It seems to be a week of getting away from that doubt for you. Now let's focus on them. So they're going through a death and rebirth. What is this about? They're having to leave something behind, like it's a big ending to putting a lid on the coffin kind of thing. The Empress, so they could have been married. They could be married. They could be finalizing a divorce, something like that. They want the rebirth with their Empress, you. They want to close one door, open another door. It's like they want a new beginning here. Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly but surely. Feels like they know that what they want. The Four of Materials, but having to hold back. Yeah, they're moving so slowly because they're having to hold back. It's because of this death and rebirth. Nine of Swords, having a bit of a nightmare here. What's that about? Flowers. Nine of Emotions, Wishes, and the Three of Materials, Collaborations. Okay, they're having a bit of a nightmare because they want to They want to move forward. They want to fulfill your wishes and their wishes. They want to collaborate. They want to come in with you. They want to have this reunion. They want to start planning with you, but it's a bit of a nightmare because they can't at the moment. So it seems like another week of not much happening. They do want to fulfill those wishes, yeah. They're dreaming of it as well. They're dreaming of it there. So let's get some more out for that. What is this death and rebirth and the Empress for them, for Flower's person? For what's next in the love life? Letting go. Having to let go. Could be emotional for them to do that. It seems like a big ending to me. They don't happen fast, do they? I mean, it took me 2 years to finish my marriage, really. It doesn't happen fast when you're doing that. Especially if there's children involved. The Empress suggests that there is children involved here. The Empress is like the mother figure, the one that gives birth to the whole galaxy there. But it signifies pregnancy, it signifies a wife, it signifies, a mother of children. And so there's a letting go process to be done there. Could still be going through that process. Divorces don't happen fast. If it's a divorce they're going through, it could just be, it might not be divorce, but it kind of feels like that to me. Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Materials, moving slowly because they have to hold back. What's this? Feminine energy has got a hold on them. This Empress still got a hold on them in some way. Could be legal, it could be marriage, it could be a work contract, it could be a shared finances, it could be all kinds of things really, but they're having to move slowly. They're having to hold back, keep something to themselves, so they might not be telling you about this as well. There's a feminine energy. They feel like they can't. Yeah, if they're holding back from communication, it's because of this feminine energy that's around them. A mother kind of an energy. What a nightmare for them. Nine of Swords, Three of Materials, and the Nine of Emotions. So the nightmare continues this week for them. They're still preparing. They're still getting ready, as are you as well. Abundance. They're having a nightmare about abundance. Okay. As has been said over and over again, self-love came out with that as well. Let's keep that one. Abundance and self-love. So they're opening up to abundance. They're having financial issues here. It could be connected with this Empress, this feminine energy. It could be connected, I don't know, with COVID or something too. So yeah, they're having a bit of a nightmare with that. We knew that already. We've been told that for months now in these pick a card reads for you flowers. So let's find out you. You want a reconciliation with this person. You think you're ready. You're almost there. You don't feel far off in your energy to me, but there is something more to learn. The doubts, I mean, it must be very easy to doubt if they're not communicating with you, if they're moving really slowly, and if they've got this death and rebirth to go through. But this is your person, you're mirroring them. Even if it's not your person, you're mirroring them. And so there's something for you to do here. You want the reconciliation. What about them? What's next in their love life? Pay attention to the red flags. They're having to pay a lot of attention at the moment. They're walking a fine line here. They're having to negotiate this carefully. This ending, this person, this Empress, this feminine energy, they're having to negotiate it carefully. There's a lot riding on it. It could be a business. It could be the children. That's really important, right? It's not about I don't feel it's like that about their heart and their emotions. It's more about the children. It's not something to rush. They can't rush it. They're having to pay attention to those red flags. They're having to be really careful with this. Negotiate it carefully. So they're still doing that. Reconciliation for you. You want the reconciliation. Adjustments are required. You want changes. You want change right now. I hear you, flowers. What about them? Be bold and make the first move. They're having to have courage in the whole of this process. The letting go, the death and rebirth. And they're having to be really bold. I can imagine it's scary if children are involved, They don't want to mess that up. I mean, that has a huge impact on many people's lives, right? The children's lives, their life. If they get this wrong, if they're just roughshod, come straight to you kind of thing, they could have many problems. Business, kids, Okay, so flowers, peacefulness. You need to be peaceful in yourself now, peaceful this week, peaceful with this project. You recognize that balance again, kindness and love brings calmness to your soul. So you're seeking balance. Maybe you're not focusing so much. Maybe it's a good idea not to focus so much on this relationship this week, flowers, and focus on other things to get that balance, balance yourself up. That will really help you to be actually ready. And then pay attention to this deception, the fears that you've got that come up about this. Them, virtue, they're trying to do the right thing, the virtuous thing, and they're trying to be in integrity. They're trying to have this death and rebirth in the best way possible. They are trying to do the right thing. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. So it could be that your person's very spiritual and wants to do the right thing because of that spirituality, because they're a good person, but because of the spirituality as well. They want to grow. They don't want to jeopardize their soul's journey, kind of thing. Is what I'm getting from that. Okay, what's next in your love life for you, flowers? Let's help you move forward with this. Self-indulgence, focusing on yourself. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. That's for you this week. I told you it's the inner work. You finding balance, you doing all of that inner work to get yourself ready for it even more. And then, what about your person? Twin flames, wow, yin yang, they know it. They know you're the person. Yin yang zen, balance, again with a balance. Union, duality, coupling, complement each other. They're taking it quite hard, this separation, this not being in union. They're taking it quite hard, but they still know that they have to do that. They still have to do it. So let's get more about you. What's happening next for you in your love life? Flowers. Tell us more about this preparation. May. So it could be in May that things start moving. 3 months off. I'll go deeper into that in the deeper dive. I'll go more into the timelines for it all. Horseshoe. You're feeling lucky. Yeah, I feel like that's this getting over this deceit thing, that how you're fooling yourself of being completely ready. If you've been listening to my readings for a while, you're probably getting more and more ready doing that inner work. But I do feel like something's going to come up this week that makes you realize, oh, I'm jealous, or oh, I'm expecting it to go wrong, or I'm questioning whether they actually even are my soulmate, or whatever that doubt is or that fear is that comes up. It's actually lucky. I don't know. I'm getting that this separation is a good thing for both of you to get really clear and then start this off right. They seem to be very focused on that, and I think it's good for you too to take this slowly and really get yourself ready. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. You're being protected from getting into this too soon before you are actually ready. So it's a week of you getting ready. Give us more about this May. Tell us what's going on in May. Tell us what's going on in May. Bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Something's going to happen in May. It could be this money thing, their abundance and self-love that they're having a nightmare about. It could be when they get a bag of cash and then they can come towards you. It could be that. Right, what about them? What's going on for them? What's next in your love life? For them, their part in it. Chair filled. Someone new is entering their life. Could be about their work this, about their money. They could be on their way to sorting those financial problems out. I'm not feeling that that's a love interest, by the way, so don't worry. That chair filled. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. It's about the money and this death and rebirth thing. They're slowly but surely getting ahead. Gong, an exciting event happens for them. It's something to do with you, the exciting event. They could get word or something that they have to do something where you are, or there's some chance, there's a chance thing, an exciting event that they hear about, and they might give them the opportunity to see you again in that victory in some endeavor. Again, that's the money or this death and rebirth as well. So things are going well for them, getting on the way there. So that exciting event, I don't know, maybe there's an event, some kind of a festival or an event, or I don't know, a competition or something that they hear about and they're like, oh, I'll be able to see Flower. Maybe in a relaxed kind of way, even if they're not ready. There's something about that for some of you. Let's get some love messages for you from each other. So, love messages from you to them, or for you. Physical touch. Tender touch can mean so much. You might be seeing each other soon because of this exciting event. Being able to touch them, hug them, let them know that you're there for them and that you understand. Maybe for some of you, you are going to get to see them this week. It could be, or they could be hearing about it this week and it's maybe the next week. I don't know. What else? Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. That's that good luck thing again, you know. It is actually lucky, this process. The time apart is a lucky thing. You'll see later on when you look back, you'll see why you needed to be apart and how much more ready you got. It could have been that if you got together when you first met, that you both weren't ready and that you would have blown it up with your doubts, with anything that you're sorting out, and certainly them, they've got a lot of crap going on here. It would have messed it up. Okay, do you have a message for them, flowers? Love is all around you. That's your message for them. You want them to know that you love them. I feel like you might be getting that opportunity soon, that touch. You may be able to hug them. And them, to you, have they got messages for you, flowers? The union of hearts. Oh, this love connection defies explanation is what they say. They've got a very strong pull to you. Oh, that chair filled could be that you've filled that chair. You've already got that place in their heart that slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, with that Knight of Pentacles. Have they got another message for you? Another message for flowers? For flowers person? Rest and relaxation is essential. They want you to be calm and relaxed about this. They want you to feel at peace. They want you to feel at peace about this. I think maybe they're worried about your state in this, but there's nothing they can do about it. They can't speed up, so it's out of their control, whatever it is. They also want to say, love who you are. They love who you are. They say this every time. This card comes out every time, I've noticed, for you flowers. They love who you are. They love everything about you. They think you're amazing. There you have it. That's what's happening next in your love life. Not much, really. But there is something going on behind the scenes. You're sorting yourself out to truly get ready. Notice you're doing that inner work to truly get ready. So you're noticing what's coming up for you, focusing on yourself, your self-worth, all of that, adjusting yourself, being at peace with it, finding balance, transcending things. They are having an exciting event, which means that they might be able to see you, might be able to hug them, or they're hearing about that. They are still going through this death and rebirth, having to end something. Could to do with children or a marriage. It could be to do with the business as well. They're sorting out the finances and having to focus on that self-love and the letting go. They're letting go of something. And they're trying to do it in the right way, the virtuous way. It's important to them. It's important for them to get this right because you're that person and they know it. The twin flame, they know it. Whether they know the concept of twin flames or not, they know that you're that person. So that's it. Sorry it couldn't have been like more exciting news than that you're actually going to get this reconciliation that you want. But when it does come, it's going to be sure. I'm sure of that for your flowers. So there you go. If you'd like that deeper dive, if you want more information on this, about that inner work maybe, yeah, that's what it'll go into there. And things you might need to know about them and about yourself and all of that, then you can book in for that. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. So thank you so much for watching, flowers. Good luck with all of this, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the shell, and this one is for you, let's find out what's next in your love life, shells. So as I've been doing lately, I'm going to do it in the format of you and them, because it seems to be more helpful that way. Do you agree? Let me know. And as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so a written reading that goes with it. So if it does resonate with you, you can book in for that. It's just 20 Australian dollars, and which is about 15 American dollars. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation, so dealing with whatever's going on emotionally, or manifesting it, or a change in your perspective, or whatever work you need to do. There could be healing stuff to do, whatever it is. Guidance for you right now. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about possible dynamics, what you need to know about them and yourself, how to make this work for the best, all of that stuff, and possible timelines and how it might all go down. So you can find a link for that toward the end of this reading popping up there, and also in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Let's get some cards out for you. Let's find out what's next in your love life, shells. What's going to happen next for shells? Hope. Okay. Hope next. Doesn't seem like a massive amount of action, but let's find out. It could be, but let's see. Oh, no. Okay. This one. So you've got flow here. Hope and flow. Going with the flow. Meet Zephyr. She's flexible, flowing, gentle, like a light wind. She intuitively responds to the rhythms of the world around her. When a door opens, she just walks through, easy as a breeze. When the door closes, she circles, eddies, and finds a window to slip silently through. She blooms with the spring and knows how to go with the fall. She's change, and she welcomes change. Her strength comes not through resistance, but through perfect flow, like a river, sculpting the rocks, finding and making the space to keep moving. So you're going to need to be flexible, hoping to get what you want kind of thing in your love life, but being flexible. When I started reading out that card then, I was getting this image of, when you think something really good is going to happen and then plans are changed and you're a bit disappointed, but you're having to flow with that. It's kind of saying to yourself, oh, okay, well, maybe this is for the best, or I can focus on something else instead. If your person says they're going to come and see you and then the plans are changed for whatever reason, they can't, you just flow with it, turn your attention to something else, hope that they will come. It's that having hope. It does feel like plans could be dashed this week. Anyway, let's get some more out. What's happening next in your love life? Let's focus on you first. You've got the High Priestess, so an intuitive knowing about something, that it wasn't going to happen. You were hoping it was going to happen, but it's not going to happen. Something that was planned with you and your person, it's not going to happen. And you intuitively knew it. Too good to be true? No, not really. I think you just intuitively knew that it wasn't going to happen. When someone says they're going to visit you and you can just feel that it's not going to happen. It's that kind of thing. Or someone asks you out on a date and it just doesn't happen. A near miss kind of thing. Anyway, 7 of Wands. Kind of feeling peaceful about that. It's like, okay. A shrug of the shoulders and then okay kind of thing. Queen of Cups, receptive though. Being open and receptive. So I'm getting from this that you might want to try and make yourself wrong for it, like what did I do wrong or something like that. This is saying no, just flow with it. You intuitively knew this anyway, so just be cool and still be open and receptive. What about them then? So what's going on for them? What's next in the love life for them? For Charles' person, what's going on here? 3 cards right away there for them. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocation. This isn't about you. This is about someone else, not in the love life. It could be they wanted to come and see you, or they wanted to go on a date with you, but then they have to reciprocate with someone that they owe something to. It's a reciprocation that's already happening, not romantic. They have to go out to dinner with their boss and the boss's wife, something like that. It's something that they have to do because they're reciprocal. So I kind of see it that way. However, they're crying off. Have hope that it might happen, but it's good in a way because they're showing that they are dependable and that they honor their commitments and they honor this reciprocal arrangement. Might kind of be annoying because they didn't put you first, but that's a little bit bratish too to have that. So this is saying that something isn't going to go your way. It's not a major deal. You can be flexible about it and still hope. You kind of knew that this was going to happen anyway, or yeah, you had an inner knowing about that. It's actually a good sign for them because they're being dependable. 10 of Cups, fulfilled heart. So they could be easier going about this because they're sure about you, Charles. They're so sure about you that they're quite happy of going and doing the thing that they need to do, that reciprocation that they need to do, because you're a sure thing. In a good way. I mean, in a good way, yeah. The World. A cycle completing. They've got other things going on. Distracts a little from you, from the focus on you. As I said, like, don't be bratty in this. You might want to be bratty, like, you should be putting me first. But they shouldn't. They should be balanced. I think that they're showing you that they're balanced here. But let's find out. Let's get some clarifiers for you. So why the High Priestess? Intuitively knew something. It feels like a balanced relationship, this one. But if you've always kind of been the princess kind of thing and had people putting you on a pedestal, your ego might be reacting to this. Yeah. The 2 of Emotions and the 5 of Materials. Like I said, it feels like they've asked you out, the 2 of Emotions, and then said, no, I can't go out with you. They've retracted the offer. Shouldn't laugh, sorry. And intuitively you knew that it wasn't going to happen. That's what I already said. It isn't actually a big deal. Maybe this is about you learning what balanced relationships are like, rather than someone that puts you on a pedestal and prioritizes you unhealthily over everything else. Maybe you have been prioritizing relationships unhealthily above everything else, and you need to get a bit more balanced in yourself. Give us more on this 7 of Wands. So this is you trying to be unbothered about it. Look, sitting on your cushion, meditating, going, I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this. Namaste, love and light. I'm all right with this kind of thing. Convincing yourself that you're okay with this. The Page of Inspiration, the Page of Wands and the Sun. So this is about you having to remain positive about this week. Of what's happened. Be cool about it. Allow the sun and the joy and the hope to keep shining. Be flexible about this. And this Page of Inspiration, yeah, just know it's going to come back around again. You're not always going to be like last on the list kind of thing. That's not what's happening here at all. In fact, if they're looking like they've got plenty of trust in you in this relationship, and so you might be the sure thing, the constant, the one that they've got not just hope but certainty about. And maybe their job or the boss, whoever it is that they're having to quit their plans with you to address, that's not a sure thing. They don't trust them as much as they trust you. So They're having to put some work in that area. So here you are, being the Queen of Cups, still being receptive to this person, not throwing them under a bus, which our bratty ego would want to do, right? We want to go, well, to hell with you then. Because, Queen of Cups, because they're the Ten of Emotions. Look at you both there. You've got the everything. Wish fulfillment's there. It's a secure relationship, this one. The High Priestess, Five of Materials, and the Two of Emotions. So you kind of intuitively knew that they were going to renege on that date or whatever it is that they offered you there, that they're offering you there. Creativity. Oh, okay. So, right. Creativity. Did you create this? Did you manifest this with that inner knowing, that High Priestess? Interesting question. Was it in inner knowing that that's what was going to happen, as in a prediction? Or what did your doubt about that it was going to actually happen, did that create it not to happen? Interesting question. Now, whenever I've asked these questions of higher selves and of my guides, it's a very interesting answer that I get back from that. Did I predict this or did I create it? Because the answer to that is there is no time. And so the way that we're looking at it as humans isn't the way that it is. The answer is both, really, because there is no time. So which came first when there's no time? Well, there is no first because there's no time. So you were picking up correctly on it is the right way to look at it in this situation. You were picking up correctly on the energy. Yes, you had a part in that energy. It's both. Can you see? Do you get that? Sometimes it's hard, especially to explain. You see, my guides don't explain it in words, they explain it in a feeling, and it's like, oh yeah, I get it, and then I can't put it into words. It's hard, especially when it's like, well, time doesn't exist, so it's both, and it's everything. It's like, okay, let's put that in a reading then. So the Seven of Wands, don't be a brat about it. Try and be cool. Keep the sun out, meaning keep positive, keep happy, have that hope. It's all good. See, it's all good. It is all good. I feel like this is just maybe a test in a way to show you you're a little bit wobbly in this area. Keep your cool, keep hope, remain in the flow. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Emotions. It is all good. New day. You might surprise yourself with all of this, you know. If you can remain open as the Queen of Cups and Ten of Emotions, it's like, no, it's cool. You go off and do your thing. I trust you. Because we're a sure thing. And yeah, you can. You can kind of let me down because I'm going to be here for you. Not let me down and abuse me and use me and all of that. You're not saying that. You're just saying, yes, it's important that you go and see your boss or whatever. There's a maturing in this. A new day, new you, a confidence in this relationship and being cool about it. Whereas maybe you weren't before. Well, maybe you were right not to be before because of the people that you were with. Six of Pentacles. So what's this reciprocation for them? What is it that they've got to do here? Ace of Voices. It's a truth of theirs. It's something that they really do need to do. They're right about that. So their intuitive hit is, yeah, I've got to do this. I've got to renege on shells and do this instead. That's their truth. They've got it intuitively. Well, it's in their mind. The voices is a thought kind of thing, but it is. They do know. They've got that right there. So what's this Ten of Cups for them? You're a sure thing. Yeah, Knight of Voices. Interesting. This person knows. They know. They've got clarity. They know that they can come to you when they can come to you. You know what I mean? That like they know that they can, that they're going to come to you. They will come to you. They'll ask you again. It's not a problem because you're the sure thing, the Ten of Cups. We're the sure thing for each other here. Why the world? So completing a cycle here. The Eight of Materials, of working toward things. It's about their work, that Six of Pentacles, that's what I was getting. It's about their work. There's something that they've got to do there. You just have to do it because it's their work. have some kind of commitment with the work there. I mean, it might not be like going out to dinner with the work. It might be they have to go away on business or something. There's just something they've got to do for work. But there's an ending there. There's a completion of a cycle with this work stuff. So they might not always be having to rush off like that. It could be like to end a cycle, to end a contract or something like that. Six of Pentacles at Ace of Voices. What's this about? Stripping illusions. Yeah, so them still need to function in the world even though you're in a relationship or wanting to get into a relationship, right? Still have to be balanced, focused on the work, focused on whatever other stuff that they've got to do. They've got to be balanced in that and reciprocal so that they keep the queens flowing and keep the energy flowing. It can't be all about you. Ten of Cups and the Knight of Voices. So you're a sure thing. They know that they're going to rush in when they can. Masculine energy, taking control of it. They're cool about that. The World and the Eight of Materials. What's this about? Some work kind of thing that they've got to... And integration. So maybe they've been in a work kind of situation where they've been single and they've been able to focus on their work and be available to the boss or whatever. And they're having to integrate that, close that cycle out so that they're not always saying yes to the work. Yeah, so they could have overworked while they were single. And they're having to put an end to that, to such hard work. So that they can so they can actually be ready for a relationship here. This one's for you. It's next in your love life. New love. It does feel like a new love, this one. It feels like a new relationship, just getting off the ground. It could be a new phase of an old relationship as well. But it doesn't feel like you had a lot with each other before, this one. What about for them? What's next in the love life for them? What's going on for them? Attraction. Very attracted to you. They want to go on that date, or whatever it is. A lot of attraction for you here. Give us more on this new love, new cycle in your love life, maybe. It feels like you've matured, and I think you'll be realizing that this is a new you, be entering a relationship mature and not needy or insecure. It feels like you've got this new secure energy. You're having to work at it, and we all do, right? Because we've all got egos. Our ego tries to protect us. It's always going to scream fear and that the sky is falling. But we learn to listen to it, right? And I feel that's what you're doing now. That's how you're maturing, is hear your ego, but you're not reacting to it anymore. You're not like stomping up and down like a little spoiled brat princess going, put me first, not your job. They know that. They know that they're going to have to rejig something. They're not a child. They don't need telling that. So maybe that was your patterns earlier. I think we're all like that, like in our 20s, aren't we? We're all the brats, expecting to be prioritized and stuff instead of seeing that balance is much better, balancing ourselves and balancing our partner too. What a balanced partner, right? So new love, surrender to the divine. You're surrendering to it more now. It feels like a whole new kind of relationship available to you to me. You and your loved ones are safe. They've got that attraction, and them and their loved ones are safe. So it's this Ten of Cups energy. It's like you're safe with each other here. No drama. There doesn't have to be drama here. You don't need to create drama here. I think you both know that. You both got some kind of a trust in each other and a trust in this relationship. It's good. Really good. Okay, you've got harmony. Doing the harmonious thing. You're able to feel a loving balance connection with everything. With them. A loving balance connection this time. And cooperation. So cooperating with them, what their priorities are, what the rest of their life, the balance within their life is. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value, and you want cooperation. You want them to cooperate with you in your life and the things that you want to do. You want them there to support you, not be bratty with you and say, no, don't do that. Put me first. Don't do your work. All of that. I had one like that. I had an ex like that. Used to get real. In fact, I've had a couple of them like that. I was doing my work, did get bratty about it. Don't do your work. Focus on me. No, I'm going to do my work. You can wait. You'll keep. Attraction and you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, they've got this trust in you. Give us some more for them. And maybe this is a test early on, up front in this relationship for you to realize that you do both have this Ten of Cups, trust in each other. They've got patience too. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. It does feel like you're both being tested here. Not so much a test, but, showing you that you can trust each other, that you can be confident in each other. So, for Shells, let's get one of these cards out for you, Shells. What's next in your love life? Separation, yeah, time apart. Doesn't feel like a full separation, this. It just feels like you can't get together because we've got other stuff to do. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. A little bit wobbly on it. What about them? Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Oh, the cooler you are about this, the more they'll love you for it. Because it really is. It does make us fall in love with someone when they're cool with us and they let us get on with our stuff. Or rather, it's not. It doesn't make us fall in love with them. It makes us not fall out of love with them if they're not doing the other stuff, So, Shells, you. Give us more for Shells in what's next in their love life. Oh, there's too many there. I was going to take all of these, but there's too many. Hills. Obstacles to overcome, but the obstacles that you'll overcome are showing you how secure this relationship is. It's just, it's like demonstrations of how good this is. The obstacles are there to show you that you can overcome anything and that you've got this. I like it. So they're not big, they're not like mountains, they're just hills. They're just little obstacles, but they're there for a good reason to show you that you've both got this. Ink pot, problems to be resolved. It's the same thing. Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Be cool. Be cool about it. Awesome. And that is special in itself. I do feel like this next thing in your love life is to realize, wow, I'm better at relationships than I thought I was, or than I used to be, because I'm being cool about this. And that is new. They've got courage, a journey, either physical or mental. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. That's about their work thing. There's a shift going on in their work here. They could be traveling for their work. That could be why that they can't catch up with you. But it's just a short trip. What else have they got? A mountain, major challenge to overcome. They've got bigger challenges than you. Because it's this. It does feel like your person has been heavily involved in the work because they've been single. Now they want to be in a relationship. They're having to change it and just change it up a little bit so that they do have time for you. They currently kind of don't because of this, but they are going to change things. So they've got a mountain, you've got a hill. You've just got to trust in it. They're trusting in it too, but they've got more to overcome to be with you. It feels like you're a little bit more open as the Queen of Cups there and ready for it, rather than they weren't ready for it so much. Love endures, so you're standing strong in all of this. Love does not give up or lose faith. You're not giving up. You're not throwing a tantrum like a princess and then saying to hell with you. You're not giving up. Hopeful. You're hopeful. Withstands every situation. That's what love does. You're like, it's okay, I'm here. And your fears might be that makes you a doormat, that you're putting up with bad behavior. This isn't someone showing bad behavior. I mean, if they do in the future show you bad behavior, absolutely empower yourself and stand up to that. But this feels like the right decision to me. Practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective, being cool about it. Good job, Charles. And getting to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love, like the unconditional love. It's like, yeah, I know you need to work. Off you go, do that. I'm good. Unconditional love. I love it. Have I got some messages for you? To person. Be in the present and dream of the future. Nice. When we dream, everything's possible. They're dreaming of the future, but they're having to deal with stuff that they've got going on now. But they are knowing that they do need to make some changes now, and they're dreaming of that. They're choosing love. They're choosing relationship too, and they're slowing down. They're pausing and allow things to unfold. You're both going with the flow here. Flow, flow, kitty. Wow, there you have it. This is really positive. Charles, your readings are getting really positive. I'm loving it. This is a mature relationship full of hope, and yeah, it's going to be a very powerful one. So if you're resonating with that, if that sounds like your story, if you want to know more information, you can book in for that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And as I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation. So you might not be as stable as you want to be. I'll get some guidance for you there. And to be even cooler about it and to really trust this. And guidance for you in this relationship. So when it comes together properly, what you need to know about them, things that you need to know about yourself so that you can make it work really well. And also possible timelines on how this might go down as well. So if you're interested in that, you can book in for that. As I said, there's going to be a link. There's a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. So thank you so much for watching, Charles. Enjoy this relationship, and I will see you next time. Bye.